Welcome to Crooked Yoga. My name is Hannah. We're doing things a little bit differently today. It's going to be a little bit shorter, a little more flow to get your heart rate going. Yeah. But first things first, let me just express how grateful I am that you guys are still tuning in. I know that things are unusual and sort of difficult right now, and it's nice to know that we can still stay connected and engaged even if from afar. So thank you for being here. Please take a comfortable seat. Place your hands either to the tops of your thighs or place your palms together in front of your heart. Move a little forward and back to establish some balance in where you place your weight in your seat. Lift your chest, and if your palms are there, you can even push your sternum more towards your thumbs. Sit tall in your seat and extend through the crown of your head. More than that, even extend through the back of your skull. Soften your skin around your strong interior. Soften the features of your face. Place your focus to your breath. And gently make your inhales and your exhales equal in both length and depth. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh out. Do that 2 more times. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe naturally. Gently release your hands, open your eyes. And begin on hands and knees, please. Separate your wrists a little wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and point your index finger straight ahead. Bring your knees hip width apart underneath your hips. And then inhale, lengthen the sides of your waist. Exhale, round your spine, cat pose. Inhale, go the other way, cow pose. And move through these 2 poses at your own pace. Back to a neutral spine, please. Lift your chin, look forward. Bring your big toes together and your knees a little wider than your hips. With your chin still lifted, sit your hips back to your heels. With your chin lifted, walk your hands forward so that gets your torso closer to the floor. And then finally fold your forehead to the floor. You can also place it to a blanket, a towel, or a block. Return to your deep and even breath. Gently lift your armpits so your arms get a little bit of tone and charge, and push from your shoulders into your hands. Use the push of your hands to sit your hips closer to your heels. And if there's any more room to lengthen, you can inchworm, crawl your fingers more forward. Gently make your way back up to hands and knees, please. Line up the middle of your wrist with your outer shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and turn your index fingers to point straight ahead. Walk your knees back 6 to 8 inches. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Widen your feet hip width apart or wider. And feel free to bring any type of movement that you wish into your first down dog. Because it's a slightly shorter session today, things will move a little faster. It's also the reason why I have on ankle weights. Just trying to maximize some of my effort. So if you have ankle weights at home, you're welcome to join me. I also have just gotten sort of obsessed with ankle weights during this quarantine. Grip the floor with your fingers, push your index knuckles down, and then like your child's pose, lift your shoulders slightly, soften your upper back in. Bring your inner feet together. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose with your knees on or off the floor. Hold in plank or lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, push up plank. Exhale, everybody lower down. Uncurl your toes. Cobra pose is next. Push the tops of your feet into the floor until your legs get strong and straight. Slide your hands back a few inches so they're more outside of your chest than under your shoulders. Move your shoulders back, open your chest, then stretch your chest forward, then lift up. So the key pieces for Cobra, because they'll be coming later on in class 2, the key pieces to remember are tops of feet down, legs straight. Abdomen firm, shoulders moving back, chest moving forward. You can maintain that as you do or don't lift up a little higher. Feet down, thighs strong, pubic bone down, abdomen in, shoulders back, chest up. It's okay for your neck, you can lift your chin and even look back, but continue to extend through the base of your skull. Lower down. Press up to hands and knees, and back to child's pose. From child's pose, down dog. Lift your gaze towards your hands. Grip the floor with your hands from beginning to end and either step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Point your big toes to turn straight ahead. Bend your knees enough to bring your bottom ribs and thighs together. With your ribs and thighs in contact, begin to lift your hips up. This is Uttanasana, forward fold. Either keeping your fingers on the floor, you can bend your knees, or bringing your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift and extend, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. You can also do this with 2 blocks under your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, place your hands to your hips, squeeze your shoulders and stand up. Exhale, lower your arms by your sides, mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides, mountain. That's the flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Keep moving, keep breathing, and go with your pace. We're going to be moving through a series of sun salutations. I will be teaching you through Cobra, since that's one we've done already. If you're familiar with Up Dog, it's in your practice, you can do that instead. Next time you lower your arms, you're done. Be sure that you're at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and extend halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step back, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. Take 3 breaths in your Down Dog. After your 3rd exhale, look to your hands, step or hop forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and extend halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand up, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale through Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift up Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. 3 breaths. After your 3rd exhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or hop forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and extend, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand up, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, plank, knees on or off the floor. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. 3 breaths. After your third exhale, look to your hands, step or hop your feet forward. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, stand up, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana. Place your palms in front of your chest. With your inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower your arms. Breathe freely in mountain pose. That was Surya Namaskar A. This is Surya Namaskar B. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, power pose. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and extend, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop back, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, high lunge or warrior one. Exhale, lower your hands down, Down Dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Down Dog. Inhale, left foot forward. High lunge or warrior one. The difference is where your back heel is. Inhale up. Exhale, touch down, Down Dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, do a back bend. Exhale, Down Dog. 3 even breaths. After your next exhale, look to your hands, step or hop forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Oop, forgot. Inhale, stand up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, chair pose, power pose. Always forget that one. Inhale, stand up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and extend, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank pose. Knees on or off the floor. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift up to your back bend. Exhale, down. Inhale, right foot forward, high lunge or warrior one, lift up. Exhale, touch down, Down Dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale through Chaturanga, inhale into your back bend. Exhale, Down Dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward. High lunge or warrior one, lift up. Exhale, hands down, Down Dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale through Chaturanga, inhale, lift up. Exhale, Down Dog. Take 3 even breaths in your Down Dog. After your third exhale, look to your hands. Step or hop your feet forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathe freely. Stand at the top of your mat, bring your feet together. Lift your arms overhead. Place your palms together, hook your thumbs, and with your inhale, stretch up, get long. Exhale, lean your torso to the left, crescent pose. Lean your weight back toward your heels. Move your left shoulder blade more forward. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Push into your right foot and with your left hand, pull to get length. Inhale, come back up, stretch up. Exhale, lean to the other side. Lean your weight back into your heels. Move your hips to the left. Tone your abdomen in and move your right shoulder more forward so your chest is facing in the same direction as your hips. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Push your left foot down and with your right hand, pull out. Lift back up, stretch up, lower your arms by your sides, mountain pose. You go, bend your knees, place your hands to the tops of your thighs. Lean into your right leg, lift your left thigh. Cross thigh over thigh, squeeze your foot in toward your shin or maybe double wrap your foot behind your calf. Reach your arms off to the sides. Swing your left arm underneath your right, hold your shoulder blades or bring your palms together in front of your face. Sit your hips back, tone your abdomen in. Then let your arms take you with them. Draw your elbows down, even crunch forward in your abs, sit lower in your hips. Then keeping your hips this low, your abdomen this firm, see if you can peel your torso more upright. Release, mountain pose. Bend your knees and like a yoga huddle, place your hands to your thighs. Lean into your left leg, lift your right leg. Cross your thigh over your thigh, double wrap your foot. Reach your arms off to the side, bring your right arm under your left, hold your shoulder blades or bring your palms together in front of your face. Sit your hips back so your weight is in your left heel and tone your abdomen in. Then let your arms take your torso with them. Draw your elbows in, fold in, sit lower in your hips, tone your abdomen in, keep that, and then peel your torso and your arms more vertical. Gently come out, mountain pose. Step to the top of your mat, please. Inhale, lift your arms up, Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and extend, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step back, plank pose. Knees on or off the floor. Hold in plank or do one push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower all the way down. Straighten your arms by your sides, turn your palms up. Okay. Make your arms and legs straight and strong. Lift everything except your hips and bottom ribs off the floor. Squeeze your thighs in, squeeze your shoulders in. Lift your thighs, then your feet. Lift your shoulders, then your hands. Tone your abdomen in and stretch your chest forward. Lower down. Roll over so you're lying on your back, please. This is where it'll be really fun with the ankle weights. Find your head and release your hands. If you'd like more low back support, you can wedge your arms to your outer torso. Lift your legs toward the ceiling. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine, as long as it's the top leg that's bent. If your hands are behind your head, point your elbows toward the ceiling, lift your head and shoulders up. If your head is on the floor, keep it on the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your right leg to a hover and pause. Squeeze your thighs in, squeeze your abdomen in, and if your hands are behind your head, crunch a little higher. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, lower your left, pause for this first one. Squeeze thighs in, abdomen in, lift your head and shoulders more. Inhale, lift your left leg. Go at your own pace. You can do 2 legs at a time if you wish. Be sure you're breathing. And keep your low back on the floor from beginning to end. Be sure you're even side to side. Then draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Lower your feet to the floor. Walk your feet toward the outer edges of your mat and do windshield wipers with your knees back and forth. Pick a pace that feels soothing for your low back. Okay, lift your legs toward the ceiling again. Wedge your arms to your outer torso or interlace your hands behind your head. Head, not neck, by the way. If your hands are behind your head, point your elbows up, lift your head and shoulders, and no matter what, think cat pose in your spine. Round your back. All right, lower your right leg again to a hover. Then bend your left knee and twist your right elbow towards your left knee. If your arms are on the floor, then you'll just do the legs for this one. Come back to center, lift both legs up. Lower your left leg to a hover, bend your right knee and twist your elbow toward your knee. Lift your right shoulder away from the floor. Come back to center. Switch sides. Right leg down, left knee bent, right elbow to left knee. Come back up. Second side. Basically, it's bicycle crunches. Go at your own pace. But no matter where you are, tone your abdomen in. And crunch so much that your bottom shoulder lifts away from the floor. The next time your right knee is in, you're done. Come back to center, wrap your arms around your legs. Lower your feet to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, like a figure four. You can stay here, come back here, or draw your knees in. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh or around the front of your left shin. Switch sides, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Draw your knees in. Do whatever you did on the first side. Flex your left foot, spread your toes to stabilize your knee. This feels like cool down. It's not quite yet. Gently release your legs. Roll over so you're lying on your abdomen again. Straighten your arms by your sides and you can repeat locust two again or interlace your hands behind your low back. If your hands are bound, keep your elbows bent, lift your shoulders and open your chest. Lift everything except your hips up, and if you go to straighten your arms, prioritize the front of your chest being open. Squeeze your thighs and press your tailbone in, lift your abdomen. Then lift your shoulders, stretch your hands, and reach your chest forward. Lower down. Place your palms to the floor outside of your chest, down dog, please. There are a few things in the next little series that are optional. One of them is push-ups. The other one of them is one-legged plank or one-legged push-up. So, lots to modify. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg, split down dog. Shift forward plank pose with your right leg lifted or not. Hold here or do a push-up. Keep your right leg lifted if it is. Split down dog again. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, lift your arms up, high lunge. This time your back heel is lifted. Exhale, twist your left arm forward, right arm back, and turn in your abdomen to the right. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, lower your hands to the floor. Inhale, step back, down dog, right leg lifted. Shift forward, plank pose, right leg lifted or not. Do or don't do a push-up. Down dog. Lower your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg, split down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose, leg lifted or not. Do a push-up or not. Keep your left leg lifted, down dog. Step your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back, turn your abdomen towards your front leg. Inhale, lift, high lunge. Exhale, hands down, down dog, left leg lifted. Inhale, plank pose, left leg maybe lifted, push up or not. Down dog, left leg lifted, lower your left foot to the floor. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor. Exhale, lower down. Cobra or up dog, push into the tops of your feet, lift your head and chest up. Press your tailbone and abdomen in, move your shoulders back, chest forward. Lower down. Down dog. Take 3 even breaths in your down dog. Similar but different. Lift your right leg, split down dog. Inhale, plank pose, right leg lifted or not. Do a push-up or not. Down dog, right leg lifted. Right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge, arms up. Exhale, twisted warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower your left hand to the floor. Twist up, stretch. Lower your back knee to the floor. Stay here, or turn your right toes out a little. Bend your left knee and catch your left foot. Bring your heel to your hip. And with your heel and hip in contact, move your hips down and forward. Move both shoulders back like when your hands were bound. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Lengthen through the back of your skull. Release your back foot. Lower your top hand. Down dog, right leg lifted. Plank pose, right leg lifted or not. Do a push-up or not. Down dog, right leg lifted. Lower your right foot to the floor. Lift your left leg up, split down dog. Shift forward plank pose, leg lifted or not. Do a push-up or don't. Down dog, left leg lifted. Step your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, lift up, high lunge. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower your right hand to the floor, left arm up, and keep twisting in your upper body. Lower your back knee to the floor, breathe freely. Stay here or turn your left foot out slightly. Bend your right knee and hold your right foot with your left hand. Move your hip to your heel. And with your heel and hip touching, then move your hips down and forward. Turning your chest to the left. Move both shoulders back like when your hands were bound. Lift your chest, lift your chin, lengthen your spine. Release your back foot. Lower your top hand. Down dog, left leg lifted. Inhale, plank pose, left leg lifted or not. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, left leg lifted. Lower your left foot to the floor. Inhale, plank pose, knees on or off the floor, both feet down. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower. Down dog. Breathe freely. Lift your right leg, split down dog. For pigeon pose, draw your right knee forward and to the right, lower your front shin to the floor. Hold over your front leg. Use your palms back to the floor. Curl your back toes under, down dog. Lift your left leg, split down dog. Draw your left knee forward into the left, so your knee is roughly behind your left wrist. Down with the ankle weights. Lower your forearms to the floor. Breathe naturally. And use your breath like a flashlight to take inventory and stock of anywhere that you might be holding tension. This practice of yoga can cultivate self-awareness. And so maybe you already know where you tend to hold tension. Send your breath there first. Place your palms to the floor. Down dog, please. Lower your knees to the floor. Have a seat. If you have a strap or a belt or a towel, anything will work, honestly. You can have that close by. Straighten your legs out in front of you. One at a time, move your hips back as if you were shortening your legs. Then from your inner thighs, pull out. Underneath your sit bones, that's the bony part of your seat, pull back, and that'll just get you a little more engaged with your mat. Place your hands to the floor next to you, maybe a little behind you, and lengthen your spine up. This is Dandasana, staff pose. Push your heels down, lengthen your spine. stay here or fold forward. You can hold your calves, your ankles, your feet, or use your strap. Inhale, lift and extend your chest, just like Ardha Uttanasana. This would be Ardha Paschimottanasana. Stay here or exhale, fold. If when you fold, your spine made the shape of a cat pose and your abdomen popped up away from your thighs, bend your knees and bring your ribs and thighs together, or return to your Ardha half Paschimottanasana. You can choose to look forward or down, but in all cases, stretch your chest and the crown of your head more towards your feet. So you're establishing length even in a pose that is very forward folded and bent. Forward bend is literally what it's called. So. Keep hold of whatever you've got. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, stand up. Step your left foot outside of your right thigh. At this point, both sit bones are probably on the floor. If that's not true for you, sit up on a blanket. Then lean into your right hip, swing your right foot outside of your left hip. And if that means that your right hip is now off of the floor, return to your right leg out in front of you. Left hip, I'm not sure what I said. Place your left hand behind you, lift your right arm. Like your crescent, get long, bring in length. Then twist to the left. Hold your knee with your hand or hook your armpit outside of your thigh. This is half Lord of the Fishes, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Push your feet down, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Go for length first. Then tone your abdomen back towards your spine and use the strength of your core to twist you more. Lift your chin so your jawline is parallel to the floor and look over either shoulder. Gently untwist. Release your legs. Step your right foot outside of your left thigh. Stay here, or if you did on the first side, bend your left knee. Place your left foot outside of your right hip. And if both hips are on the floor, you're good to go. Otherwise, re-straighten your left leg or sit up on a prop. Place your right hand to the floor behind you and lift your left arm. Like your crescent, get long, then twist to the right. Hold your knee with your hand or hook your arm outside of your leg. Push your feet down, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, and go for length before twist. Tone your abdomen in and turn from the strength of your core, not just the pull of your left arm, the strength of your core to twist you to the right. Lift your chin and look over either shoulder. Gently untwist. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Dandasana again. Place your hands behind you, lift and extend your chest. Gently lie down on your back, please. If you have your strap or strap-like object, you can take that with you. And when you get there, bend your knees, place your feet to the floor. Walk your heels back towards your hips. Feet hip-width apart and parallel. For bridge pose, push your upper arms down and walk your shoulder blades in. You can keep your arms like this. This close to the end of class, it's actually how I prefer to do bridge pose. If you didn't know this was the end of class, we're there. Push your feet down, lift your hips up. You can stay like this. This is what's sort of called robot arms, where your forearms are vertical, but keep pushing your upper arms down, and everybody walk your shoulder blades in. Shrug your shoulders toward your ears. Other hand placement options would be to hold the outer edges of your mat or interlace your hands underneath you. Very gently squeeze your thighs in. Squeeze your heels back toward your shoulders. Press your upper arms down, lift your chest, lift your chin a little, and let your head be heavy. Gently release your hands, lower your hips. Straighten your legs on your mat. Bring your legs together. You can use your strap for this one, or you can hold your big toe with your first two fingers and thumb. The nice thing about the strap is you get a straight leg. It's more possible anyway, which changes the depth of the stretch. Draw your right leg in. Use your strap over your right foot, or bring your first two fingers inside of your big toe. Hook your toe with your fingers and glue your thumb to your fingernails. This is arm inside of leg for this one. Then begin to straighten your leg. Push your left heel into the floor and reach your left heel out, as in away from your hips. Excuse me. Push your big toe into your hands. Allergies are happening. And then pull your heel as if away from your head. And that's an energetic cue to strengthen in the place that you're stretching. Soften where you can. If you're using a strap, take both sides of your strap into your right hand. Keep your left arm either off to the side or on your left thigh and open your right leg to your right. Notice if when you lowered your right leg, if your left side came up, lean back into your left side and reach your left heel out. Get the back of your left thigh as close to the floor as you can. Push your big toe into your fingers or your strap. Tone your abdomen in and turn it a little to the left. And then extend your legs out as if you could make them longer. Inhale, lift your right leg back up. Exhale, lower your right foot. Bring your legs together. And just take a moment to notice if there's any shifts that have happened from side to side or in your own awareness or your consciousness. Try your left leg in. With your arm inside of your leg, use your strap to wrap around your foot or hold your big toe with your first two fingers and thumb. Your first two fingers go inside of your big toe, hook your big toe, and then your thumb glues to your fingernails. Begin to straighten your left leg. Keep your head on the floor. You bring your right hand to your thigh or off to the side. Squeeze your inner thighs in gently. Then reach your right heel away from you to anchor your right side. Push your left big toes up into your fingers. And to strengthen where you're stretching, drag your left heel away from your hand. Pull your hand toward the top of your mat where your head is. Giving all of that effort that you've created, see if you can soften somewhere. One place I can always soften is in my own expectations of myself. So sometimes the places we can soften can be energetic or effort-based, not just physical. If you're using a strap, take both sides of your strap into your left hand, open your left leg to the left. Keep your right hand on your thigh or off to the side. Notice if your leg pulls you to the left, lean your weight back to the right and reach your right heel away from your hips to anchor your right side. Push your left big toes into your fingers. Tone and turn your abdomen slightly to the right and then reach through both feet. Lift your leg back up. Release your left foot. Draw both knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins. Or, for happy baby, bring your arms inside of your legs, hold your outer feet. Point the soles of your feet up so your shins are vertical and use your arms to draw your legs down. You can roll or rock side to side or be still. Gently release your feet. Pull the fronts of your shins for a moment, draw your knees in and allow your low back to round. Then release your legs and settle in for Shavasana, for your pose of rest. Shavasana and rest a little longer. If you're ready to come out, gently deepen your breath. One at a time, bend your knees and roll to one side. Slowly help yourself back to a comfortable seat. And when you get there, place your hands either to the tops of your thighs or place your palms together in front of your heart. Lower your gaze or softly close your eyes. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself, your effort. And as a way to celebrate, to honor ourselves, each other in this practice that is continuing to hold us accountable, to string us together and to keep us connected, even in times when we are physically apart. And deep reverence and respect to all of that. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, my name is Hannah. I work for a brewery in downtown Tucson called Crooked Tooth Yoga. Do the yoga for Crooked Tooth Brewery. And it's cool because a lot of people who seem to be doing this I know from elsewhere. So thanks for tuning in. That's one of the really nice things about doing all this virtually is to stay in touch with people who don't live here. So thank you so much, whether you're local or from afar. I really appreciate you. Thank you.